Reports around the world are claiming that Manchester City are currently in pole position to sign Julian Alvarez from River Plate. Now, for every Manchester United fan, this feels like a sucker punch. And here is the story. Now, if you've watched my video, one of the previous videos that I've posted on my channel, entitled "This is how we get him," where I talk about how Manchester United will struggle to get Julian Alvarez this January, but that he could be a viable option in the summer. Well, in that video, I talked about how we currently have so many forwards, so many wingers, and many of them are on huge contracts that it would be impossible for Manchester United currently to justify bringing in Julian Alvarez. However, with the fact that we are trying to sell Anthony Martial, Cavani's contract is definitely finishing and expiring in June, as well as reports claiming that Cristiano Ronaldo is unsettled and he's looking for a way out. While we do have a lot of forwards in the squad currently, in June we're gonna actually have the opposite, which is a forward shortage. So the rational thing to do would be to actually talk to River Plate about a transfer right now, where a transfer fee and a contract is signed in January, but with Julian Alvarez only joining in the summer. This seems like a sensible option. This seems like a rational option. This seems like a smart option where everybody wins. Julian Alvarez gets to keep his guaranteed first team minutes. River Plate gets to sell and gets a transfer fee for a player whose contract expires by the end of this year. And then Manchester United gets a talented player who is ready to go in the summer. But of course, at Manchester United, sensible transfer doesn't exist. This is a word that doesn't exist in our vocabulary, because that's exactly what Manchester City has done. They have swooped in now and they went to River Plate with an offer that is much less than his release clause. His release clause is about 17 million pounds. They've offered River Plate 15 million pounds, 2 million pounds less than his release clause. And in exchange, they say, okay, this money will allow you to buy a replacement, but also we are ready to actually loan him back to you for the rest of the season. That way he can play. Currently, Pep Guardiola's team are well settled. They are a well-oiled machine. They are set to win their another Champions League title, another Premier League title, sorry, but they're also on course to challenge at least for the Champions League. So Julian Alvarez, it would be risky for him to come into the team right now because there is no real open spot for him. But in June, there will definitely be a spot for him. So what City are doing now is, okay, you can keep him on loan, but we agree a fee now so that he's guaranteed to come join us in June. Perfect win-win-win situation. Why is Manchester United not in the conversation? Why aren't we as proactive, as ruthless, and as decisive in the transfer market as Manchester City and Liverpool are? We are truly becoming a laughingstock, just like Liverpool were in the 90s, 2000s, and 2010s. And we are gonna fall back behind. Who are we gonna bring in to replace Cavani, Martial, and potentially Cristiano Ronaldo in the summer? Haaland is going to Real Madrid. If he goes, then Mbappe will definitely sign a new contract at PSG. Any striker that would be good enough to lead the line for Manchester United would cost upward of 50 or 55 million pounds. Julian Alvarez would cost 15 million pounds. That's peanuts. That's 10 million pounds less than the fee we sold Daniel James to Leeds for. Can you imagine? Why aren't we being proactive? Well, I really don't see this going well for Manchester United, and really what saddens me here and what angers me is the fact that that whole Ralf Rangnick shenanigan is actually simply lies. The fact that Ralf Rangnick is gonna come here and be given sporting oversight over Manchester United so that we can change the culture, so that we can become more efficient with the transfers, so that we can become tactically modern. That's not the case. The people who still hold the yes or no decisions are still the executives. They're not the football people. It's not Darren Fletcher or John Murtho, and it's definitely not Ralf Rangnick. And with the current state of affairs, we are always going to be behind clubs like Liverpool and Man City, but also behind clubs like Leicester and West Ham. Arsenal also are making progress. We are definitely sinking into oblivion. Why aren't we in the Julian Alvarez transfer? This really angers me and it saddens me, and it shows a lack of long-term vision from the club. Oh, this is really ridiculous. I just hope that in the next few days, new updates come in from the press from around the world, stating that Manchester United are in the transfer race, and that I think the only way we can win his signature now is if we offer him more money than Manchester City are willing to offer. But we cannot let them have him. They already have a very good squad. They already have a very good manager. If they get a talented player like Julian Alvarez, that's it. I mean, who do we have? How are we ever going to be able to compete? So, Manchester United fans, my brothers and sisters, I'm just telling you, like, this is grim for Manchester United right now. And I can't believe that just 4 weeks ago, we were the clear favorites to get his signature. But of course, we're not decisive. The people making the decisions are completely clueless about football matters, and all what matters to them is just the share prices. That's all that matters. And yeah, I'm really distraught, and I'm really not looking forward to him taking pictures and signing a contract holding a Manchester City shirt. So how about you? What do you think about all of this? Are you as angry as I am? And if we don't end up signing him, who do you think we should go for instead? What kind of alternatives could we try to bring in at Manchester United in order for us to have a potent attack and be able to compete with Liverpool and Manchester City next season? Have your say in the comment section, and cheers.